I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Hello, and today I bring you another talking speed paint. Woo, yay! I finally decided to do something with this channel again. We'll see how long that lasts, but I am currently freshly, not so fresh, it's like been 2-3 months. I'm graduated now, I'm out of school, I'm now unemployed, and I need something to do. So, I bring you a talking speed paint today. And what are we drawing today? Well, we're drawing a panel of my comic, Slay the Heiress. You can probably get an idea of what this comic is about by what you're seeing on screen. You're gonna have to stay with me here as I explain this, but it is a Homestuck and Slay the Princess crossover comic. I have my reasons, okay? I'll explain them to you now, dear viewer, if you'll so allow me. I started this comic about a year ago. Actually, we're coming up on the 1st year anniversary in a couple days on September 1st, which is the reason I'm kind of making this video in the first place. But I started around a year ago because, I love Homestuck, if you can't tell by my semi-recent uploads, and last summer got really into Slay the Princess. Let's just say I was kind of in the dumps last summer, but one of the things I did do, and a highlight of that time, was I started playing Slay the Princess, and I caught super into it. Me and 2 of my friends would play it on call. It's a game I have a very big soft spot for like a lot of reasons, and I really want to make fan art of it. And I ended up making this doodle of Princess and the Shifting Mound as trolls. As I do, I have to combine my 2 favorite interests together, of course. Did pretty well, and people seemed to like it, and then I started kind of like, my mind was churning a bit more, and I was like, you know what if I tried to make like a Alternia version of the Cabin in the Woods? And then my mind was churning more, and I made the decision on the fly, I'm gonna make it a friggin' comic, because of course I am. And here we are now, and currently we are on the prisoner route, and this particular scene is when you walk up, sit next to her, and she's like, whoa, stay right there. Don't even move, don't come closer to me, I don't trust you. For good reason, since you're brandishing a knife at her. And she may or may not remember her previous iterations, who knows? If you play the game, you do know. I'm just being silly. And now to get to the real reasoning for why I'm doing this in the first place, other than I just like the 2 properties. I think there's a lot to play with. I think that the Homestuck like ancestor / guardian style can mesh well with, and just how each route, based on how you have perceived the princess and what actions you have taken towards her, you have fundamentally changed her. I just thought they would mesh well together. The prisoner is a bit of a bad example of how I want to play with it, since I think you're not like perceiving her too much different than her base form. Like she's pretty normal appearing to us, like to the Long Quiet at first compared to other routes. But say in some other routes, you might see her a lot more larger than life. She might be a lot more intimidating. She might be a lot more animalistic. You know, there's a lot I can kind of play with here, art style wise. I just thought there's a lot to do there. Also, I can play with the aspects. The prisoner here is based on the time aspect, since with this one, she's somewhat just given up on her fate and like what her destiny will be after this, outside of this cabin, and just letting time take its course. And it's just very the route is focused on just the passage of time if you just choose to sit with her. So I feel like a very fitting aspect to give her. But I can play with each one, and also, like, what if the entire construct that the narrator has created is a game session? There's just a lot I just think it's fun, okay? I just think it's fun. But, unfortunately, my dear Heiress was left to the wayside for a while because I'm a big dummy. I run another MSPFA. It's called Razor Fold. You should check it out. It's like my main pride and joy, as much as I love Slay the Heiress. Shit gets in the way. I want to come back to it now, though. Luckily, this is a much more simple project that I do kind of have to wait a few days in between, usually. I don't want to just go day by day when I need to let the comments cook. The commenters are the ones that pick the routes, and I want to allow a good amount of people to give in their choices before I decide anything. Also, since I do like to incorporate and do little twists on, like, if people give, like, a really specific command that wouldn't, like, interfere too much with the actual, like, game route, I'll include it. If somebody was like, play rock, paper, scissors for your life, I'm like, well, everybody wanted it to go a certain way, I might as well do a little bit of flavor, just to change it up, because I don't want it to be exactly the same as the game. I would feel bad doing that. Anyways, if you, dear viewer, feel so inclined, you can go and decide the Heiress's fate. Maybe go give a little comment over there. Anyways, have a nice day. Bye!